Hey Sag, welcome to Tower and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tower and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Let us get started. Welcome to your April reading. All right, let's get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with the divine will. What is it that the Sag collective need to know for April? All right, let's go. Yeah, bust out your cocoon, seek hidden treasure. What else we got here? What's up? I feel like there's a lot to say. These cards want to come out in like 2s and 3s. See? All right. I'm not doing all that. All right. There is some hidden treasure once you jump out of your comfort zone, out of the periphery of your normalcy, whatever your normal mode of operation is. There's something just outside of that, a gift, a gem, a surprise. It says it's a result of you shining brighter than you have before. You're gonna have to sacrifice certain things. Sacrifice your old ego. Oh, wow. So you shine your light and face your shadow. All right. So back to the ego. It seems as if your ego is stopping you. Your shadow is stopping you from wanting to shine brighter, right? Meaning, so your shadow might be carrying insecurities, whatever the case is, and that's stopping you from stepping out and being your more authentic self. So it's time to check that. I'm sorry, my nose is just... Okay. All right. Okay. Come on now, nose. You've been doing good. So we have the Four of Swords coming out along with the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is not really honoring your true desires. That's where the shining of the light comes in. There might be some excuses you're telling yourself as to why you shouldn't honor your true desires, why you shouldn't move authentically. It's time to walk away from that. It's time to check with this whip here. It's time to check that. Like, check the naysayer in your own mind here that's stopping you from moving on, all right? See, it's something about the communication. I feel like this is the self-talk. The self-talk that's distracting you from what your soul's desire really is, all right? It's time to check the negative self-talk. Realize what's negative self-talk and what's intrusive thought and what's intuitive thought. Like, there's a need to start recognizing the difference between the two. There's another word for that. All right. I'm sorry. Temperance. Yeah. See, it's like not really following your intuition. I feel like the emotions are a little bit topsy-turvy. All right, so we have the Lovers card coming out. All right. All right, so there's certain things to sacrifice, right? I think make the sacrifice came out. The sacrifice of like being alone, the feeling of feeling alone. which naturally happens when you bust out of like who you've been. If you're in a circle of friends and you're used to being a certain way, and everybody's used to you being a certain way, you start switching up your whole mode. These people are either going to switch with you or they're going to fall to the wayside. So it's like the risk of that needs to be like addressed or faced. It's like, do it anyway, you know? Get out of the comfort zone of your circle. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. All right, why is this Five of Swords here? See, look at that with all the people, all these people. Wow. And this is clarifying the Five of Swords. I feel like these people are enabling someone to stay how they've been. Whether they're doing it consciously or not, like that's the dynamic or that's the effect of the friendships or relationships or whatever. I feel like it's multiple people. It could be family. But it's the influence of these other people that's stopping someone from being this new person, okay? Someone doesn't want to feel outcasted from their circle for being this new person. I mean, but you know how that goes. I mean, you step out into, see, that's where this comes from. Stepping out of that comfort zone, there's hidden treasure on the other side, just for you. Somebody's outgrowing. This is a theme for everybody. People are outgrowing their mentalities. They're outgrowing their social circles. They're outgrowing relationships, you know, outgrowing families. You know, they're outgrowing their circle. And in turn is leading to like losses of relationships, okay? Not because like it's a falling out. It's just more so like, hey, we're becoming different people. It's time to separate and go down our own paths and to find people who are aligned with this new me, with this new you, with this new person that you're becoming. Okay? The outgrowing, going from this old way of being to this more mature, more informed way of looking at the world, all right? I feel like someone was dealing in this social circle and they were not feeling emotional fulfillment, but they belonged. They felt like they belonged, but they weren't really, did they really belong? I don't know. At least I had the illusion of them being a part of something, even if they didn't feel the emotional fulfillment, all right? And then also the idea of emotional fulfillment has evolved for whoever this person is. So now it's like, is emotional fulfillment and belonging, is that determined by, oh, I have someone to hang out with all day, every day? Or is it, now the more evolved version could be, all right, well, I have someone who actually understands me and I understand them. We speak the same language. You know, this idea of what it feels to be aligned with someone, that is being shifted, is being elevated. So someone has a more elevated perspective of what it means to feel like you belong to something. But because they already felt like they belong to something else, now they have to break away from that. And that's causing a stifling energy of what they're actually, of who they're becoming. It's like in a very extreme case, if somebody was a part of a group, or if their family was if the whole family hated the color red. I'll keep it light. If the whole family hated the color red, and this person was like, yeah, I hate red too. Red sucks, you know? And then they grow up to realize, wow, red is my favorite color. But now they have to be quiet because they're around people that believe, and they fed into this belief system, you know, that red is the wrong color. So it's like that. Now someone has to kind of step out and trailblaze their own path and find their own people, because they outgrew the red haters. All right, what's the blockage? Bust out of that cocoon, baby. All right. There's some beautiful things on the other side of this liberation. You have to free yourself. Everybody's like freeing themselves from their old soul tribe. That's what it feels like. It's like musical chairs right now. What's that? Oh, Queen of Wands, baby, coming out. Look at that. That strength. Is that energy. I know what I want, and I'm going to attract it. All right. Oh, wow. The Queen of Cups coming out. That's a beautiful combination there with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. That's highly intuitive energy. And then also knowing how to make it happen in a practical sense. All right. Let's continue. What's the blockage? Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse. Yeah. Don't stifle what's in your heart. If you love the color red, then love the color red out loud. All right, but that's going to take some work here with the Eight of Pentacles. It's time to put in work and like building up that confidence to trailblaze that red loving path. All right. I'm sorry, I'm getting delirious now. That's going to be a process, but we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which is great. I feel like there's going to be like a split decision, like maybe, no. I mean, do I really love red? No, I can sit here and be a red hater for the rest of my life. It's fine, you know, for the sake of feeling like I belong to something. So it's that split energy, all right? And that's going to be a bit of a process. What are you going to honor more? Are you going to honor the squad more than you honor your own inner desires? Like, come on. See that bouncing in between two worlds. King of Wands. Look. You move away from this. See, that's that hidden treasure. Because the King of Wands is coming out now with the Queen of Wands that came out earlier. You step out of this circle. You step out of what you've known, whatever the comfort zone is. It could be a circle or whatever. It does feel like it's a bunch of people. You step out of that, you're going to run into people who are more aligned with you. Specifically, it does feel like there might be like a love interest, something who gets you and you get them. But you wouldn't be able to meet people who actually get you on an authentic level if you're not showing up authentically, right? They won't be able to recognize you if you're wearing a mask, right? Okay. So it's like you want to stay in this pretend happy social situation, pretend happy family, whatever the case, but still feeling alone and not feeling like you really are understood. Or are you just going to trailblaze your own new path and find people who understand you? That's what it looks like is going to happen. That's what happens on the other side of that bold, liberated move with the World card coming through. Look at that. That upgrade, all right? Stop bouncing in between two worlds. It's like you're probably meeting people with this new energy, and then you're still playing around, you know, pretending to hate red, you know, with the old crew, while you're finding some red lovers over there. Like, stop bouncing in between two worlds. It's time to own who you are, whatever that is. All right. What's the advice? Okay, Page of Swords, yeah. It's going to make you see the world through a different light, a different lens. And when you do that, you're going to look back and see the old crew of red haters and be like, okay, I'm glad I wasn't happy there. So I'm glad I left, you know. It's realizing how inauthentic that path was in hindsight. That's what's going to happen next, all right? Oh, yeah, 1555, wow. With the 55s coming through. But be compassionate. It is going to be a slow process. This transformation is going to be a slow one. That's fine. All right. Let me pull from the animal spirit. Look at that with the surprises. Watch and wait. Seahorse spirit. See what happens when you bust out that cocoon. Right outside of your normal is something beautiful. We have elephant spirit, learn from the past, all right? This is about gaining wisdom, learning what's more important for you. Are you gonna put other people's comfort over yours or not? Like, what are you gonna do here? Bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. You know, venturing out into the dark, venturing out into the wild with your own mentality and your own way of loving red, you know, that's going to be like a new path for you. And it's going to feel like, okay, I'm all alone. And I feel like that's what's stopping someone from actually venturing out. But go for it, all right? There's definitely some surprises on the other side of that risk. That leap of faith. I'm gonna pull from the romance angels and then we're out of here. Oh, come on. Okay. So we have retreat. Disconnect. Disconnect from your squad. Disconnect from your crew, the people that you, I don't know. Your normal crew. Disconnect. It's time to disconnect and figure out what your real passion is. Disconnect from the crew of the red haters and figure out, what do you really think about red? Right? And then we have engagement. The result, you will start creating better bonds, more intimate bonds, because you're stepping into your authenticity. All right? All right, guys. I'm going to sleep. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out that Patreon link below. All right. Thank you so much. Until we meet again. Peace.